Greetings. Welcome. And thank you for spending a few moments with me where I can share with you an awareness amplifier to amplify your ability to have awareness of what happens to you in your life every day, every moment, really. So I started the conversation about being taken for granted and what that represents. Like, what does it mean? How do you know? What are the signs and the things that are happening to you when you're actually being taken for granted? Because it's not something that is subjective that you think, oh, I'm being taken for granted, and it's not true. Being taken for granted actually displays and gives you very many different specific things that you can see, because the result always offers you the value, and the value will show you that of your result of what you're experiencing, whether you're being taken for granted or not. So how do I communicate when I'm being taken for granted? That's a very important question to ask yourself, because very often we feel taken for granted, but we don't have the courage to communicate it. And then it leads to compromise. We compromise ourselves more and more and more, and then that leads to resentment. And resentment always turns into rage. Because when you are in a state of rage, you're no longer being assertive, you're going to be aggressive. There's a big difference. So being taken for granted is a very delicate thing. It's fragile, it's delicate, and it's very challenging, because it's delicate for the reason that it makes you feel broken. Because something that's fragile breaks easily. So when you're being taken for granted, you're going to feel broken inside, like something has broken your spirit, something has broken your courage, something has broken the will to continue. And then we actually need clarity. We need to get clarity for ourselves so that we can feel the confidence to express ourselves and to be assertive, to stand up for ourselves and to stand up for our rights. You can never have a right. You can't say this is my right unless you haven't earned it. So when you have a right, always know that you've worked for it, that you've earned it, that the results that you've given expressed it, validated the value, because the result is always determined by its value. To feel like you're taken for granted, you cannot evaluate this on your own, because it needs to show you, there's a reflection, there's something that you can look at. You can't see something unless the light reflects off of it. You can't see something when it's completely dark, when there's no light. You can't see anything, it's black. So you need a reflection, you need a light to shine on it. And that is what I'm doing with these little clips for you, that I'm shining a light on it so that you can see it. Why am I shining a light on it? Because I myself have lived through it. I've experienced it. It's the only thing that qualifies me to talk about it. Because if I haven't lived and experienced it, I don't have the wisdom to share what is going on. I experience it. So therefore, you cannot do this on your own. You need support. And that's the most amazing thing about this channel. Do you know that when you come to this channel and you ask a question, you can choose any episode, and then you just allow yourself to glide along the line that shows you that the playback. You glide along the playback, and then you stop, and then you listen to what is being said at that moment on any episode, and you will get an answer for your question. Because that's my intent with this work. My intent is to give you the support that you need for your life to work. So that's why I'm asking you that when you come sit with me, this is a place of great support, and this is a place of the truth. I'm not an influencer. I'm not doing this to get views. I'm not getting this to get followers. I'm doing this to create a community where you can get support for your life, where you can find the tools that's going to support you, that's going to allow you to live a good life. So that's why I'm asking you, please like my channel. Please become a subscriber. Click the subscribe button, click the little black bell so that you can get a notification the next time I talk about a subject, and also show that you've liked what I've had to say. Leave a comment. Tell me this has supported me, this has gifted me, because it's important to give back for what you receive in life. Otherwise, you cannot be blessed with the same. As you shall sow, so you shall reap. So I'm asking you kindly to support the channel. Why? Not because I want more views, but because I want my channel to be considered by YouTube so that I can continue with that there's algorithms that will show when I share something with you. That's the reason. It's there for your support. It's there for your support. So, what are some options to communicate that where you feel that you're being taken for granted? What are some options to communicate that you feel and that you are being taken for granted? So we've discussed that in a previous episode. So I've already covered that for you. So today I want to talk to you about the options that you have to communicate. To communicate that you're being taken for granted, to communicate that this is not okay for me. How do, the how is very often the thing that stops us from doing. The how is very often the thing that tells us you can't do this, and then we give up. So today, I want you to know that the how is not your business. Life will always show you how, but you need to have willingness and you need to be available to participate. Because if you're not going to participate, you're not going to have a say in the result. If you're not participating, you can't receive. If you're not present, you can't receive a present. So you need to be present and you need to participate in order to receive. So let me use an example for you. You can't come and say, I'm going to go and visit my friend, and you'll say, oh, I'll see you around 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock, you guys stand in front of their door and you just stand there. You didn't knock on the door. You didn't indicate that you've arrived. There's no action. Or even one step further. You just don't go to their place. You just don't, it's now, I've said I'm coming to visit you, but I'm not even making the effort to get there. But you expect the visit to happen. No, it's going to require some action from you. It requires you to do something. So, to communicate when you feel like you're being taken for granted is imperative, because otherwise you're not going to create the change. Nothing is going to be different. And I've already done a session with you on what it means for something to change. For something to change, something needs to stop, something needs to end, and something new needs to begin. That's what change means. So when you communicate, take the following into consideration. Before you feel taken for granted, first of all, be very sure about what you have contributed. What did you give of yourself? What did you share? What did you invest? What did you give without the expectation of receiving anything in return? What did you give of yourself unconditionally? Unconditionally, no compromise of what is true for you. And then when you need to communicate, this is what's going on. When you've identified it, when you can clearly see this is what's going on. Because there will be various things that will validate for you. Validation means that it will confirm in a way that you can't order. Synchronicity you cannot order. Validation you cannot order. When life speaks to you, you must listen. So you've got to now choose what is going to be the best time for you to communicate this. Now you're going to dread it, and you're going to think, oh, when am I going to say something? How am I going to say something? What am I going to say? No. Wait for the moment to present itself, because it will. It will present itself to you in a way that you're going to feel, now I can say something. Now I can share it, because this moment is ripe. It's absolutely ready to deliver a ripe and juicy fruit for me in this instance. And then it's very important when you share that you don't use you statements. You didn't do this and you didn't say that. And many people communicate that way. They say you feel this and you feel that and you this and you that when they're talking about themselves. But it's too threatening to say I or me, and they rather just use the word you. So the minute you use the word you, you're going to put the other person on the defensive because they have to defend themselves. But when you use I statements, I feel, I am, I really hurt, I feel so invalidated, I feel so humiliated, I feel so inconsiderate, because it's all related to feeling. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from the soul. It's coming from, because if you're a caring, giving, considerate, and generous person, it comes from your heart. It doesn't come from some superficial source that or from the need to impress or from the need to be approved of. No. When you give of yourself, know that it comes from your heart. It comes from a place of deep and sincere, caring giving. And then you can say, I feel, I sense, I noticed, I observed, I get the impression. I statements. And then don't be vague. Please don't use words like maybe and, perhaps and kind of and sort of and no. Be specific. You're talking about something that is close to your heart. You're talking about something that is causing you immense emotional discomfort. Don't use those minimizing and superlative expressions to make it look less important. You're talking about a subject here that's very important, because to be taken for granted is one of the most soul-wrenching and the most debilitating experiences of being a good person. Be specific and be clear and have the courage to know what you're talking about, because you're talking about yourself. And then to set boundaries and avoid expectations. Work in agreement. Make sure that what you're talking about was discussed and was agreed on, and that there's no ambiguity. Don't hold someone ransom for something that they don't know. Don't hold someone accountable for something that was never discussed. If you're talking about being taken for granted, you must know that this relationship that you now addressing, that you're being taken for granted, that it's very clear in the way that you've treated this person. It's very clear in the way that you've associated yourself with this person, that you have shared yourself with this person, that they were benefiting from you a lot more than what you were benefiting from them. That they were getting all the time and you were just giving. So you've got to now work in agreement, work in alignment. So you've got to be aligned with the fact that this person must know, because I'm telling you now, people know when they take you for granted. It's not if or maybe. If they justify and they're making excuses, they know that they are making excuses and they justify. They know. Taking someone for granted, you know when you take someone for granted. You know when you're not respecting what that person is giving you. Because when they speak up about it, you're going to know it. It's not to make anyone feel guilty. It's not to make anyone feel ashamed. It's to have a boundary and to say, you do not have permission to treat me like this. No. And then you've got to listen. And you've got to be present in the conversation. And you must be patient. Because it takes a lot of patience to really listen. And it takes a lot of patience to be able to tell someone that they take you for granted, because they're not going to want to hear it. they're not going to want to hear it. And they're certainly not going to want to change it because they're benefiting. They're scoring from it. They don't have to give you anything in return. They're just getting. So they're not going to want to change the scenario. And in future, I will still do a session on manipulation and I'll explain it to you in detail. Because, yeah, in this space, in this sacred space that you're coming to sit with Mama C. Someone called me Mamacita the other day. I like that. Mamacita and Mama C sounds very good. So when you come sit here with me, with Charlotte, you're only going to receive the truth. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, and I'm not going to tell you the flavor of the month out there on the internet so that people can have followers and that they can feel like an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm not here to influence you. I'm here to amplify your awareness with truth. Why? What is truth? Truth is consensus. Because no matter what anybody says, truth is what is. That's truth. It's consensus. And I can still do a whole session and a whole talk with you on truth as well, how to know that you're dealing with truth. But that is, if you're willing to come and sit here with me, and when you get a notification, to honor and not just take it for granted, but to say thank you and to have the courage to support me and show me that I'm valued and that I'm appreciated. So, it's important not to be confrontational, because if you're going to accuse someone and you're going to be aggressive, you're going to sabotage collaboration. And when someone has been shown that they're taking you for granted and they still avoid the collaboration effort, they still avoid communication, they become passive aggressive in return, and they become this, oh, well, okay, then I'll just take my leave. Then you know that what you said is the truth. Because someone who did not take you for granted wouldn't just depart. They wouldn't just leave. They would show you that their deeds and what they do has value in it for you. Then they would continue to show you the value in their presence in your life so that you can know that you are being appreciated. And that requires reassurance. That requires appreciation. And that requires greatness in action. Because you need to then show your greatness in return to that person, your greatness in what you deliver. And it's not now suddenly to shower them with gifts and to, no. It first of all shows consideration and acknowledgement for you to admit and to acknowledge and to have ownership for the contribution that you've made in that space, and that it was necessary for someone to tell you that you're taking them for granted. Because perhaps, you've been enjoying their wonderful generosity and their wonderful caring for so long that you didn't even register anymore that you have it. And then let me tell you, when that is no longer there, when that consideration and generosity is removed, and when there's no longer all this just enjoying, getting, when suddenly that is removed, and the person says, I can see that you're taking me for granted. I can see that you're not appreciating what I'm doing. This is my greatness in action, and I'm not allowing anyone to take that for granted. When you remove that, when you say, this is no longer going to continue, the person that has to do without it, the person that has to do the entity, the organization, the club, the situation that has to do without your generosity and your consideration is going to feel the impact of that severely. It might not register right away, but in the long run, the longer that consideration and generosity is absent from their life, when they've taken it for granted, the more severe the impact is going to feel. The more severe they're going to recognize what they've given up and what they've lost because they didn't appreciate it. And this is the way that life works. If you do not appreciate something, if you do not appreciate the wonderful life that you live, you will no longer be receiving it. It will be taken away from you. It will be replaced with obstacles, with challenges, with difficulties. You'll go for job interview after job interview and you will not get the position because you will not reward it. You will not be given the opportunity to treat someone like that again. It will be withheld from you so that you can actually also feel what that feels like. And you're not going to understand, why do people not want to pay me what I'm worth? Why do people not want to acknowledge me for the contribution that I'm making? Because you have done it to someone else. What comes around goes around. It's not my rule. It's how it works. But you must always, as an individual, remember that you must always live your greatness in action. Be open to growth. Be open to expansion. Be open to expanded thinking. Mutually beneficial solutions, not just one-sided, not just one person, it's not one side getting all the value. It's a mutually beneficial solution, and that respects self, others, and life. No one is excluded. No one is excluded from the benefits of the value in the result. It's a win-win for everyone. So may it be easy for you to communicate when you feel that you're being taken for granted, and that you'll be able to do it in a way that there will be collaboration and respect and consideration and generosity going forward for everyone in the picture. Life is such a wonderful gift, and we as humans are here to be caring givers to each other. That's our only purpose. We're here to love. We're here to care for each other. We're here to consider each other and to make sure that we all prosper. Let's bring that back into our everyday life. And let's not take anything for granted, especially not yourself. Reassure yourself and appreciate yourself often, because you are the greatness that life needs to continue. What a wonderful thought. Such is life. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and may your life just go from strength to strength. And watch the space. I'll be talking to you again soon with another episode to show you that awareness is a gift that you give to yourself. Take care. I see you soon. Bye.